Hi guys, welcome back to dance class. Today I'm outside giving you guys another garden yoga class to celebrate yesterday. Does anybody know what yesterday was? Yesterday was Earth Day, and Earth Day is a day where people come together to celebrate the earth and all the things that it does for us. It's windy out here. Some of the things that the earth does for us is supplies us with food. So when you grow tomatoes and corn, apples, things like that, the earth does that. It gives us water. It gives us fresh air. And it gives us a bunch of other things. So just a couple of things to think about when you're living your life day to day. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. So reduce means to reduce the amount of waste that you make. So when it comes to like electricity, making sure you're turning off lights when you're not in the room. Reduce your light usage. If you just leave water running while you're brushing your teeth, maybe you can turn the water off and then brush your teeth and then turn it back on when you need it. So those are some ways to reduce. Reuse means to just find different ways to reuse things. So if you get a plastic bag from the grocery store, you could always think about different ways to reuse it. You could think about reusing it in an art project. You could think about reusing it the next time you go to the grocery store. One way that I've been reusing things is when I make tea with my tea bags, I cut my tea bags open and then I use it as fertilizer for my plants because my plants love it. And then the last thing is recycle. So recycle is just making sure that you are recycling papers, plastic bottles, aluminum bottles, things like that, glass. Make sure you're putting them in the recycling bin so that they can be remade into something else. So that's my little spiel about Earth Day. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little update on my garden that I showed you guys the last time we did garden yoga. So I'm going to flip my camera and show you guys. Okay, so just as a little reminder, I planted some sunflowers and then like regular floral, like pretty pinks and orange and purple flowers. So I have some growth here. I think those are my sunflowers coming in. I'm not too sure. I think this one's a sunflower, but I'm not too sure about the ones like these. Those might be weeds. I might have to dig them up. And I do have little flowers starting to grow here. Nothing has bloomed yet, but it is a start. So that's basically what I'm seeing in my garden. This area has the most growth. This one has a little bit. And then down here, nothing's really growing yet, but I'm going to continue to water it and make sure it gets sunlight and keep an eye on it. So today we're just going to do a couple of poses. So we are going to start with stargazing pose. So we're going to lie on our backs. And we're going to look up at the sky and notice all the things that are above you. So I see some trees. I think the trees are starting to grow some leaves. I see the bright blue sky. When you're doing this, make sure you're taking deep breaths. So let's take 3 deep breaths in. Ready? Breathe in. And let's breathe out. Let's make a funny noise. Breathe in. Let's make another funny noise. One more, breathe in. And one last funny noise. Good. Next, we are going to come up. And we are going to squeeze our legs together and point our feet. We're going to come down onto our elbows. And we are going to look behind us and try and get the top of our head on our yoga mat or our floor. I'm just going to breathe and hang out here. This is fish pose. Make sure you're breathing. relax. So the last pose that we're going to do today is called reduce, reuse, recycle. So we are going to lay on our backs. You can either keep your hands by your side, or you can put your hands underneath your back to support your back. So I'm going to keep my hands by my side for right now. You're going to lift your legs up and you're going to bring them to the ground, or try and bring them to the ground. Bring your legs as close as bring your legs as close to your face as you can. So we're going to stay here. And then we're going to bring our legs to one side and bring our legs to the other side. And come down. Good. So I hope that you guys had fun today learning about Earth Day, which was yesterday, not today, and doing our garden yoga for today. Again, we did stargaze pose, we did fish pose, and we did the reduce, reuse, recycle pose. I hope that you guys had fun. I'll continue to give you guys updates with my garden and show you guys what's growing. I miss you guys so much. I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe and having fun with your families at home. I'll see you all later. Bye.